Welcome to the tutorial on naming ionic compounds number 1. How do I name ionic compounds, and how do I write ionic compound formulas? The first step in writing the name of an ionic compound is by writing the chemical formula. In this example, we have chosen NaCl. Step number 2 is to write the name of the metal or the cation. These are always positively charged, and they are always written first in the ionic compound. Sometimes we also call them boys. The name of Na is sodium. Next, we write the name of the nonmetal or the anion. We will also call these girls. We replace the INE ending, if present, with the IDE ending. So Cl is chlorine, and we drop the last syllable, INE, and replace it with IDE, so chlorine becomes chloride. Finally, we combine the names. NaCl can be written as sodium chloride. If you have a polyatomic anion, you will not add the IDE ending at the end. Instead, you will just name the polyatomic anion. Let's give one a try. Again, we write the chemical formula Ca3PO4 Next, we write the name of the metal or the cation. Again, the metal or the cation we also refer to as a boy. It comes first and is positively charged. Ca stands for calcium. Next, we write the name of the nonmetal or the anion. Replace the INE ending, if present, with IDE. PO4 stands for phosphate. Since it is a polyatomic anion, we do not add the IDE ending on the end. Finally, we combine the names. Ca3PO4 can be written as calcium phosphate. Let's try going from the name of an ionic compound to the formula. First, we write the name of the compound. In this example, we have chosen magnesium chloride. We write the valence number, which can be found on your periodic table, of the cation and the anion under each respectively. The valence number for magnesium is +2. The valence number for chloride or chlorine is -1. Find the least common multiple for these two numbers. We need these numbers to cancel out. The least common multiple for magnesium +2 and chloride -1 would be 2. So we have to multiply the +2 by 1 to get +2, and we have to multiply the -1 by 2 to get -2. Notice that -2 and +2 will balance or cancel each other out. Next, we write the symbol for each ion. Magnesium's symbol is Mg. Chlorine's symbol is Cl. We use the numbers that you used in step 3 to multiply the valence number to find the subscript for each ion. If the number is a 1, then you do not write it. So, in magnesium, we multiplied by 1, and so we do not write that behind magnesium. However, in chloride, we multiplied by 2. We will write that as a subscript behind the Cl. That means that we have 2 chlorines, each a -1, to cancel out the +2 of magnesium. Alright, let's try one with a polyatomic ion. First, we write the name of the compound, aluminum sulfate. Next, we write the valence number of the cation and the anion under each. Aluminum's valence number is +3. Sulfate's valence number is -2. This can be found on your common ion sheet. Find the least common multiple for the two numbers. The least common multiple between 3 and 2 is going to be 6. We have to multiply the positive 3 by 2 to get positive 6. We have to multiply the negative 2 by 3 to get negative 6. Next, we write the symbol for each ion. Symbol for aluminum is Al. The symbol for sulfate is SO4. This is a click. It always has to stay together. The click never separates. Use the numbers that was used in step 3 to find the subscript number for each ion. For aluminum, we had to multiply the valence number by 2. We're going to take that 2 and write it as a subscript behind aluminum. Sulfate's valence number of negative 2 is multiplied by 3. We are going to take that 3 and write it as a subscript behind sulfate. Since sulfate is a polyatomic ion, meaning it has more than one atom, and it has a subscript within that polyatomic ion, we need to write parentheses before writing our subscript 3. This means we have 3 SO4s. In other words, we would have 2 aluminums and that were connected to 3 sulfates. That concludes our tutorial on writing ionic compound names and formulas, step number 1.